Hi guys, this video is to help you learn how to make receipts and reviews from your customers on your website. So this would also be helpful anytime you need to make tabs on your website or anytime you need to upload documents to your website. But essentially, when you're working on the receipts and the flyer and other things for your website, you may need to have two windows open at the same time. So I will model again. You can see I've already been doing a lot of split screen work, and so my Google is opening up in a smaller window here. So I'm going to have my Drive open. And then over here, I'm going to pull this apart. And over here, I'm going to go to Google Sites. And the site that I made in the previous video was a totally goofy site, just crazy right brain idea. So I'm just going to quickly go through the process of creating a new site here. So just to remind you that we are looking to make a business site. And I'm going to make one for an online e-shop, since some of you might be making clothing stores. Site is going to be Carly's Store, and as I scroll down here, I'm going to select a theme, and alright, back to recording. Sorry, I had to pause there for a second. Okay, let's say I like this Ember design for my store, and again, I'm going really fast because I already made a video about this. And then I'm going to make that full screen just to make sure I've done everything. So it's called Carly's Store. I've picked a background that I like. I'm going to go to More Options and Site Categories, Clothing Store, a project for school, and Site Description, a pretend store I am making up for my math class, just so people know not to actually shop on it. Okay, I'm going to click Create in the top. And that's going to take a second, so I will minimize it. Now over here is where I'm going to need to be creating the receipts. Okay, so View Tools. I personally would create a receipt for a customer in either Google Sheets or Google Docs. Something you could do in Google Docs, because you'll need to have some customer reviews, is you might want to use the table feature. So I might want to title this Pretend Receipt 1 from Carly's Store. And I might want to, and these are just suggestions, what I'm really looking for, of course, is the math. I want to make sure you're getting practice in really using tax and tip and sale in an actual scenario. But just to give you some helpful ideas, you can even insert one-by-one tables if you want to generate your receipt and have that be separate from your review. So maybe this becomes your customer receipt, where you show me original price, minus percent discount, total tax, total price. Right? You can generate that any way that's attractive and is easy for me to grade. Remember, if it's hard for me to grade, that affects your grade. Make it easy for me. But then maybe down here you have customer review. Okay, that's just going to be part of your process. Now that my site's loaded over here, okay, remember that you're graded on making it attractive. So, find whatever pictures you want, play with the site as you set it up. But let's say I would like to edit. Okay, you can set your own welcome message, all that good stuff, but I should be able to maximize this for a second. And I should be able to insert all kinds of things. So links to the Google Doc that I've made. I can also link to my Drive. So let's say you want to put a receipt in there. I should be able to link from my Drive to the document. Let's just see where this ends up. Nope, see, it ends up right there in the page. Okay, so I'm not going to give you a ton of directions on this, but I just want you to see the most important idea to take away from this video is that I'm going to save that so I can go back to the beginning. This little pencil here is your friend. That's the editing tool. And unlike other aspects of Google Drive, you want to make sure you click Save every time you edit. For whatever reason, Google Sites do not save changes unless you save the changes. So there's also the Create page. There's all kinds of linking tools. I know some of us in this class are very advanced at technology and are very willing to play. Those of you that are struggling, make sure you pick an easy template. Talk to me. We'll work through some of the things to do. But just know that there's this really nice link under Insert between your Google Drive and your Google Site. So it's easy to create receipts or flyers or create whatever you want and then put it over on the website, okay? So definitely send me your questions as they come up, but I know that you're having the chance to work in partners and that you also have some really tech-savvy people in this class. So play with the tool and figure out how it works for you. Don't be afraid that you'll mess anything up. And again, the documents for the grade, the math part of the project, are easily created over in your Google Drive, which you already know how to use really well, and then the Google site links to that, okay? So thanks, guys. I know your websites will look great, and make sure that you check in with me on how to share your site with me. So either post that link in the Google Classroom or figure out how to share it with me through the sharing features of your site. Thanks.